Hey guys, welcome. It's Nikki Free. I want to come on here today and give you guys an update on this whole R. Kelly thing. As you guys probably already know, R. Kelly has been released again from prison. This time he was in there for failure to pay $161,000 in child support. And it looks like he was able to get the money to get out of prison. The funny thing about R. Kelly is that it's almost like he has 9 lives. He has these women, in a way, it's like divided. He has a group of women that are adamant that he's innocent, adamant that they're going to support him no matter what. And, like I said, allegedly putting money on his books while he was in jail. He has that are just supporting him, basically like super fans. They're supporting him to the end. And then you have this other group of women that are like, lock his ass up. He's guilty, throw him in jail, throw him under the jail. So he has like this two sets of people, in his corner, and the majority seems to be women. And yeah, he has a vast majority that is so for him that there's nothing you can say, and the other ones that are so against him that there's nothing you can say to change their minds. It's really odd, and it's just going to be really, really interesting to see how this all plays out, because as you know, things nowadays, you just never know how they're really going to go or how it's going to end up. But at any rate, I just kind of wanted to say that little bit about this, and then I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know what's up so far. I'm getting this from NBC News. I do like to kind of switch it up. I don't like to just use one source for news, just because I feel like I just like to hear different points of view, so I do kind of like bounce around. I read what everyone has to say, and then I kind of like pick and choose which ones I want to share. But you guys, please feel free to go to other outlets, as I'm sure you probably have or will, but you can check other outlets. There's a lot of people reporting on this. But at any rate, on this one, this is NBC News. They're saying singer R. Kelly was released from jail after payment made in child support case. And R. Kelly, he came out. And honestly, R. Kelly looked so relieved to be getting out of jail. He just looked like, you just saw this look of relief. He had this gray blanket over his head. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was a blanket or if it was a part of his shirt, maybe a hood. I'm not sure, but he had something covering his head, and like jeans and a red jacket on, because of course it's Chicago and it's cold. So yeah, he came out, but he looked super relieved this time. Like I'm sure anytime anyone's getting out of jail, they're relieved, but you could just see the relief on his face. And what he said was, I promise you we're going to straighten all this stuff out. That's all I can say right now. And that's what he told reporters today. R. Kelly, he was with his attorney, Steve Greenberg, after being released from Cook County Jail on March 9th, 2019 in Chicago. And let's see here. R. Kelly, R&B singer R. Kelly, accused of sexual abuse, was released from a Cook County jail on Saturday in a case stemming from allegations of unpaid child support. Kelly, whose real name is Robert Kelly, told reporters, I promise you we're going to straighten all this stuff out. That's all I can say right now. Kelly, 52, was already out on bail in a criminal case accusing him of aggravated sexual abuse, and was taken into custody on Wednesday over $161,663 in allegedly unpaid child support dues. Kelly was taken into custody on Wednesday by a judge after he said that he did not have the entire $161,000 he owed in child support. So Sophia Ansari, a spokesperson for Cook County Sheriff's Department, which operates the jail, told the Associated Press that she did not immediately know who paid the child support he owed. So somebody paid it, but they don't know who paid it. Like all this that he owed, they don't have that information. Steve Greenberg, Kelly's lawyer, told reporters Saturday that his client is innocent and enjoys the presumption of innocence. We don't try people in the court of public opinion, so we're going to focus on the evidence. We're going to fight the case in the courtroom. That's what Greenberg said. That's R. Kelly's attorney. He said that with regards to the child support case and what was posted, a judge had entered a gag order and that he could not comment much on that case. He's got a divorce lawyer. She'll be addressing those matters when they go back to court on Wednesday, Greenberg said. So R. Kelly has this Greenberg lawyer for the sexual abuse allegations, and then he has another attorney for his child support case. So, I mean, he's spending a lot of money in lawyer fees as well. So, I mean, and I'm always curious to know if when people are quote unquote broke, how are they paying for these lawyers? Because the types of lawyers that people in this type of trouble would need would have to be really good lawyers, and they definitely aren't cheap. It's not like he has a public defender. You know, he's having to pay these guys. So how does that work? I'm always curious to know. I mean, if he's broke or if he doesn't have that much money, how is he paying these attorneys? So anyway, I'm sure he's finding a way or whatever. So let's see here. David France, manager for R. Kelly's ex-wife, Andrea Kelly, told the Chicago Sun-Times in an article published earlier this week that the singer had not made any of his payments. Kelly pleaded not guilty to 10 counts of felony aggravated criminal sexual abuse last month. A grand jury indictment listed 4 victims, at least 3 of whom were younger than 17 at the time of the alleged abuse between May 1998 and January 2010. Authorities set the bond in the criminal sex abuse case at $1 million, which meant he was required to come up with 10% of that amount in order to be released. Kelly was criminally accused of sexual misconduct in 2002, eventually tried on child pornography charges in the same case, and cleared by a jury in 2008 on all accounts. Allegations of sexual misconduct against the singer gained renewed attention this year with the airing of a Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly in early January. Kelly and his lawyers have denied that he has engaged in illegal activity. In an interview with CBS News' Gayle King that aired Wednesday, Kelly said, "I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my effing life." That's what R. Kelly said. And I'm sure a lot of this stuff you guys are kind of familiar with. This is just like a recap. So it's just kind of like going over everything and like where they are now. Greenberg, Kelly's attorney, said he has not spoken with the singer about that interview, but I don't think he regrets it. I think Mr. Kelly should be able to speak out however Mr. Kelly wants to speak out. So the lawyer is saying that, R. Kelly's lawyer is saying that he hasn't spoken to R. Kelly about the interview, but he feels that R. Kelly should be able to speak out, you know, about the interview if he wants to, just to, you know, that's his business. He can speak out about the interview. Okay, so let's see here. All right, he sat for an interview. He wanted to sit for that interview. He's not hiding, Greenberg said. He said it doesn't help his case. It doesn't hurt his case. We're going to try this case in a courtroom. So he said that the interview, he doesn't feel like that interview hurt or helped his case. He said that they're going to take it to the courtroom, and that's how R. Kelly's attorney feels about the interview that he did with Gayle King on CBS News. A lot of people, you know, feel differently. A lot of people feel that the interview itself kind of hurt R. Kelly, and that he shouldn't have done the interview. But it seems as if though, I mean, according to R. Kelly's attorney, R. Kelly's okay with the interview, and he's allegedly R. Kelly's okay, and he's okay with the interview. And then let's see here. Asked if Kelly was concerned about his career, Greenberg responded, "Of course he's concerned about his career. Wouldn't you be concerned about your career? But he's going to go on. He's going to continue to make music, and he's going to perform if he can. That's going to be up to the judge," Greenberg said. Does he think his career is over? No, absolutely not. And, you know, as we've seen, R. Kelly, he does have some loyal fans that are standing by him. But he also has people who have definitely changed their mind about him and his music. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. Definitely this will impact him, you know, so it's not like this is just going to happen and it's not going to affect his career in any way. Of course, this is going to affect his career. To what degree? None of us know at this point, but right now it's not like he's out making money or touring. Allegedly, one of his record labels dropped him. His record label dropped him. So, I mean, that's huge. That's huge. And that right there, that's your money. You know, if you can't tour, if you can't go out and make music, if you don't have a label, you know, all these different things that you had once before behind you, that's going to affect your ability to make money. So definitely, this is definitely already affected R. Kelly, and it just only, you know, we'll see how it all plays out. If he goes to prison, if he gets off again, we'll just have to wait to see how this all plays out, guys. I definitely don't want to speculate anything on this because I don't know, because, I mean, we just have to wait to see how it all plays out. I do appreciate you guys watching the video. Please don't forget to share the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and peace.